Let's keep it going then, and we have one counter on our radar this afternoon, and that is Bondada Engineering. We have the chairperson and managing director of the company, Raghavendra Rao, who is now joining us. Sir, thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now, and special thanks for coming to your studios here in Mumbai.
Thank you.
And congratulations, you've just won a big order worth about 770 crores from the Adani Group. If you can take us through what led to this order win and what is the order inflow pipeline looking like going forward?
Yeah. It is the third, in fact, actually third repeat order from the Adani. That is, we got around 470 crores. That's third order, and we are working with Adani in Khavda project as a solar power plant balance of system. First order we got around 650 megawatt, and second order around 75 megawatt, and this is around 250 megawatt order we got. So with this, actually our total order book rises to almost around 8,500 crore in the Bondada Engineering Limited, out of which almost around 5,000 crores is from renewable energy order book. Adani is, we are seriously working with Adani on that almost kind of this year, this financial year, I think we will deliver for them is 1 gigawatt. And as per our discussions, we have allocated our capacities of almost 1 gigawatt per annum for next 4 years to the Adani project.
And will the trajectory of order inflows continue for the rest of this financial year? What will the trajectory of order inflows look like?
Yeah, we have another almost kind of 1,500 crores orders in pipeline, and with that actually my order book will even touch us to 10,000 crore. Recently we got NTPC order of around 816 crore, that is from Rajasthan again, that is from Fatehgarh, 600 megawatt. That is also another repeat order from NTPC. With this is almost now it is we are touching about around 8,500 crore, and we with the pipeline orders maybe in next 1 quarter we will be touching to the 10,000 crores.
And I believe you have given guidance of 60 to 70% growth for the next few years. Is the order inflow trend making you this confident when it comes to growth guidance?
Yes. As per this existing order book, we have to deliver these orders in next 18 to 24 months. So already delivery commitments are there. In order to deliver these orders, actually there's a 60 to 70% of growth is there for even in this financial year also.
Okay, and will that 60 to 70% revenue growth sustain in FY28 and 29 as well?
As of now, it is looking good, and there's a lot of tremendous work is going on. This even tendering, even on the business development. Not only just in solar power plants, even we are heavily into the battery energy storage system also. Already we got around 850 megawatt hour of battery energy projects are in going on, and India is in the state of energy transition that actually which we have to is a set target of India has a set target of almost around 236 gigawatt hour by 2032. So we are the fast movers. People are just waiting, but actually we already got 2 orders and we are working. We already moved on this segment. And huge pipeline and huge tenders we are participating in energy, battery energy storage systems.
And Mr. Rao, which segments will drive this kind of revenue growth? I understand that the order book position is very strong, order inflow is likely to continue going forward, but which segment will drive this kind of growth?
So for next 2 years, 2 to 3 years, solar EPC is going to be driving major revenues, and followed by battery energy storage systems. And then even our telecom growth is there year on year, around 15 to 20% growth is there. That is going to be continue, because actually we are working on a lot of large scale O&M projects of telecom networks. And not only these 3, by 2030 around 30% of my total revenue, as we already given the guidance that actually, so by 2030 we are going to achieve $1 billion revenue. With that, my new avenues of defense production and as well as data centers and this BESS are going to contribute almost around 30% of total revenues by 2030.
Right, so $1 billion revenue target by 2030. That's the target that you're given to our shareholders. But Mr. Rao, since you just spoke about defense, and that was exactly my next question, how much of the total pie do you expect to generate from defense over the next 3 to 4 years?
Yeah, so defense is just born baby in Bondada Group. Actually, we have incorporated company called Bondada Dynamics Private Limited just a few 6 months back. We are moving towards actually both organic and inorganic growth. Even we are also eyeing for takeover of few small companies which are already established in defense production. So also we are developing in-house also. There's a lot of R&D work is going on, and maybe by 2030 this company revenues can go up to maybe around 350 to 400 crores. As you all know that actually defense it's take its own time actually.
Right, and you have just scratched the surface when it comes to defense. So clearly, Mr. Rao, there's a lot of opportunity over here. But as a percentage of your total order book, how much does defense contribute at this point in time?
So at this point of time, nothing actually. Maybe this year, maybe we will touch maybe around 3 to 4% only. But by 2030, substantial portion from defense is also contributing from our top line.
Right, and when we talk about renewable energy and electric vehicle adoption, the government clearly has had a lot of focus on these aspects over the last few years. How do you aim to capitalize on the new themes that are now emerging?
Yeah, so in as recently Prime Minister Modi has appealed for 7 appeals that actually one of the appeal is that actually reduce the fossil fuel consumption and then focus means use more on EV vehicles and renewable energy. As a part of our total 2030 vision target, that's 25 gigawatt, we have already achieved, means as a 25 gigawatt is our target out of 500 gigawatt by Government of India. Out of 25 gigawatt, we already touched almost 10.5 gigawatt. Out of 1.4 gigawatt is already commissioned, around 6.5 gigawatt is works are under progress. Around 2.5 gigawatt is yet to start. So we are in the right direction in the EV segment, renewable energy segment. Coming back to the EV, we have one subsidiary company called Adpol Technologies Private Limited. Under that, actually, we are manufacturing BLDC motors. And from that BLDC motors to as a forward integration, I think we will also get into the manufacturing of EV two-wheelers. So that maybe that we are, as per the Prime Minister Modi's appeals of that reduction of fossil fuels, we are going on right direction.
Right, and when we talk about renewable energy, how are you looking to diversify when it comes to subsections of renewable energy, whether it is green hydrogen, whether it is energy storage? Are you looking to get into these fields as well?
Yes, solar EPC is now the flagship for our total portfolio, but even we are already picked up in battery energy storage system, but battery energy storage systems has its own supply chain disruptions are there, but there is other technologies we are working on other technologies. So far actually battery energy storage systems are depends on heavily on that China, that is lithium ion, but recently we have participated one tender on that vanadium flow batteries also. If that proves that actually, so new technologies are going to emerge in India. So this is the company that actually which we are adopting as new technologies in battery energy storage systems. Again, there's a pumped energy storage system are there, and green hydrogen is little bit that actually we are thinking that maybe down the line, maybe next 2 to 3 years, maybe we may get into the even green hydrogen also.
Okay, so several growth targets that the company has set for itself, and $1 billion revenue, that's the target for 2030. Mr. Rao, thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now, and special thanks